Candidate Kris Kobach is taking aim at a Johnson County city that he says is a sanctuary city. Roeland Park has spelled out a written policy on when police will cooperate with immigration agents and when they won't. KCTV5's Caroline Sweeney reports Kobach wants that to change.
Over the last several months, Roeland Park officials asked police to look at the policies regarding its relationship with immigration and customs enforcement. Mayor Mike Kelly says it was a proactive move.
We also want to make sure that we're not putting ourselves into any legal jeopardy based on our police practices, based on what's going on nationally.
Last night, changes to police policy were made, but
I don't know where people got the idea that we were taking a vote last night, but that was not considered. There was no ordinance that was put forward to the council.
Instead, the council heard about a directive made by Police Chief John Morris. These 2 pages outline what changed. In the policy, Morris says his officers do not enforce federal immigration law. Officers need approval from the police chief if they want to take any action involving ICE, and officers will not detain someone only for ICE custody.
We also want to make sure that we have the safest community that we can. And that includes making sure that we build that bond of trust between the police department and our residents.
There wasn't a vote last night, and this isn't an official ordinance change, but one Kansas Senate candidate says that doesn't matter.
If they are not going to assist the federal government in removing dangerous illegal aliens from the streets of our country, then they should not be entitled to any federal funds.
Kris Kobach took up his familiar mantle of a hardline stance on immigration less than a day after the discussion in Roeland Park. Kobach, who is running for Senate in Kansas, says Roeland Park is now a sanctuary city.
The chief has sole authority to override this policy, but this policy is very clearly a sanctuary policy.
We asked Mayor Mike Kelly about what Kobach had to say. Kelly says despite the political rhetoric, the RPPD will continue to, quote, keep people safe. And the immigration issue cannot be solved at the municipal level. We reached out to several community groups in the area to hear what they think about all of this, but none of them have returned our calls. In Roeland Park, Caroline Sweeney, KCTV5 News.